Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Saturday, the 26th of April 2025. The year BSV comes alive. Branch your threads, expand your mind with treechat.ai. All your posts put on chain. Well, let's see what we got today. We're going to have to continue with these figures. Look at this. Everybody's talking about this. It's $41. We'll just go through them as usual. We'll have a quick look on TradingView. Look at that. That was against Coin. Got some great posts out here. So Sailors, I think there's Sailors Satire account has mentioned it. And Sally Algorithm said, what's up with BSV? We've also got Vinnie Lingham posting about it. I think there's going to be a lot of eyebrows raised as to what's going on. We've got some 365 days of Bitcoin history, and then that'll be the end of the show. Right, let's get into it.
Greg says he's Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terra node, you'll surely see.
Here we go, rock and roll. So we've got Coin at $94,000, so that's gone up. B-Crash, what a joke. Fisher Price Cash, who cares? But Bitcoin still at just $41. $41, up from $26 like earlier on in the week. If they are trying to pump and dump this thing, this would suggest that they're getting desperate, because it means that they're running out of BSV that they would normally use to flood the market to shit on the price. But if you haven't got any left, what you can do is you can start pumping and dumping it. Because obviously with an unlimited amount of fiat currency, you can just pump it and then you want to dump it to make it look like it's too volatile and people don't want to use it. But the fact is they're running out of reserves to just continually keep the price low. That is what it looks like to me, in my humble opinion. Because transactions aren't really anything to shout about. Block size, though, still 86.9. We've got a 297 megabyte block, 115. So just 2 blocks there in the hundreds. So really nothing to write home about, not compared to what we're used to anyway, over in Bitcoin. Hash rate hasn't changed. Proof of work still the same. 55,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Coin. Mining Bitcoin at a 14.3% comparable loss. It's more profitable to mine on Fisher Price Cash over Coin, but 1.6% more profitable to mine on Coin over B-Crash. That always cracks me up. There isn't really anything to report on these figures here. They're still amazing. Coin hash rate, 24 hours. Let's have a quick look, see what other miners have got there on their hash rates. Coin. So other miners have expanded their hash rate on Coin to 9.03, just probably to push the profitability below B-Crash. Other miners 47.92% on there. Fisher Price Cash, who cares? Bitcoin, what's this? So they're saying Mining Dutch has now got 17.36 on there. Mining Dutch. Hold on, let's just cross-reference that with what's on chain. See, the mining statistics here is what we really want to have a look at. That's really quite interesting. Mining Dutch. Right, let's see if my laptop will allow us to bring up that website. So Mining Dutch 17.36 according to Coin Dance. Let's have a look at 24-hour statistics. See all statistics. Just 47,700 transactions. Let's have a look at stats. Mining stats, that's what we want. 24-hour. Now, what can we see here? Mining Dutch 16.8. They're normally just trying to get looking at 0.69 or something like that. But Tal taking the lead, 25.6. Cuve 25, Mining Dutch 16.8, QD Link 16.2, SA100 10.14, and Gorilla Pool up to 6. That's all right, that is. Fascinating stuff. Let's have a look at this. I don't really want that. Reload. There we go. That's what we were looking at. So I mean, look at that jump. Look at that jump. And this is Bitcoin versus Greatcoin in price action. So look at that. Looks like there's been 2 loads of buying pressure pushing it up. Now it's on its way down. So maybe this is the cabal playing silly buggers because they can't suppress the price anymore. If they have run out of their supplies, this is the next course of action to start pumping and dumping it. But when you start pumping it, that's when you get, price discovery kicking in, fear of missing out, people getting interested in it. Price discovery is what they're trying to avoid. But pumping and dumping it would try and add or try and discredit it. But this could be the fact they've just got no more ammunition left. This could be their next course of action. Time will tell, but fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. So some of the big hitters. So I mean, this is not actually Michael Saylor's account because I've actually got him blocked. But it says Saylor's satire. Bitcoin is hope. Revenue from X will be reinvested in BTC. News fan account. But anyway, he said Bitcoin reserves on exchanges keep shrinking. Less supply, more demand. Bullish pressure is building. So again, I don't know if that's a piss take, but I've said here in reply to it, exchanges reserves are not the market. They are literally what the exchanges keep in reserve for their own personal gain and liquidity to fulfill shitcoin off-ramp demand. If the exchanges are getting rid of their reserves, the market should be concerned because they are offloading shit. Like, what a clown statement. That's what they're doing, is offloading shit. And as Sally Algaris has said here, and then this is a big account. This one, look at that. So 274,000 followers on Sally Algaris. And Sal is a BCH proponent, in bed with Roger Ver and all that, and Steve Patterson and all that crap. But it's very unusual for their account to bring attention to BSV. But check it out. What is up with BSV? That is some serious, serious notability it's getting. It's getting out there. People are asking what on earth is going on. Vinny Lingham also said here, nobody else seems to be talking about this. So I may as well ask the tough questions. Why is BSV up over 50% in 24 hours? Nobody can buy in the US either. And international trade volumes are insane right now. Any good theories? And again, I think somebody recently just posted out that OKX said they were going to delist BSV. It looks like they got the phone call from up on high because initially I think it was OKX registered it in the United States, and then all of a sudden they were just like, oh, actually, yeah, we're gonna delist it. Just mention a few other shit coins in there as well. Let's have a look. I'm sure it was around here somewhere. Maybe delisting a handful of shitcoins, and it just so happens that in that handful of shitcoins was also BSV, the genuine Bitcoin. Could that be what was was there initially when they said they were going to list it in the US? Could that have caused it? Let's see if we can find this other tweet where they were saying they were going to delist it. Look. Pushing all these shit coins, as they would do if you're a shit coin exchange, unfortunately. Oh, I can't find it. I know, I saw it. There will be signs. Look at that. That's the God candle. We'll be having that. We'll be having that. We know where that belongs. Yes, we do. In fact, there we go. Let's have that on the screen. Look at that. Loving that. Loving that. Go down a little bit lower. Yeah, oh well. Dear, oh dear. All right, let's have a little look at some 365 days of Bitcoin history. On the 26th of April 2011 was Satoshi Nakamoto's final communication. They've said he kept his communications open until April 26, 2011. That was the last day Satoshi's words saw the sunlight as he went into the shadows, never to come back. Well, that's what they think, never to come back. He always planned to come back on the 1st of January 2020. So the last words were, "I wish he would stop talking about me as a mysterious, shadowy figure. The press just turns that into a pirate currency angle. Maybe instead make it about the open source project and give more credit to contributors. It helps motivate them." Yeah, see, look, see, Craig knows then. Craig knew back then. He might be on the spectrum, but he still knows what does and doesn't motivate people, you know. On the 26th of April, literally last year, so a year ago today, this is when the government brought in new powers to seize crypto assets used by criminals. They had to go live. So there were articles here on the UK government. We know they're a bunch of criminals. New powers to seize crypto assets used by criminals go live. Greater powers for the National Crime Agency. We know they're a bunch of criminals. And police to seize, freeze, and destroy crypto assets used by criminals. And have come into force today. Greater power. I mean, they're still in force now, but it's only because they're shitting themselves. I mean, what about seizing all the fiat currency that's totally criminal? Any comments on that? No, I didn't think so. Just keep the keep the criminal banking cartel going. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, so Bitcoin.com also reported on that, saying new UK laws empowering authorities to seize and destroy crypto assets take effect today. So again, I mean, this is just the deep state tech stepping in, trying to protect their central banking system. There's asset stripping the entire world. That's what's really going on. Don't want people using don't want people using something that could actually threaten their economic power and dominance, over the world. Like, you will own nothing and be happy and all that. Don't want that, do they? No, didn't think so. Right, there we go. That's just a quick show today while I'm away. At 13 minutes, we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. So, as ever, if you enjoyed these updates, please ding your donations for your appreciation to either Satoshi@Sendme.com, Handcash.io, RockWallet.me, Simply.cash, Relasia.com, or Senti.ch. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
The king still has one more move.